Tes tes. Tes tes. Yuk, halo guys. Baik lagi sama gua di channel Drong Fanger. Kali ini kita bakalan main game Biomutant. Oke, so ini part satunya guys ya. Biasanya kalau mulai stream tuh selalu suara aneh-aneh. By the way, gua baru aja login ke gamenya, masuk gamenya. Salah. Nah. Sip. Ini dia gamenya guys. Biomutant. Jadi ini game itu kayak cerita dunia tuh kayak berubah mulai industrinya dan lain-lain ya guys. Kayak apa ya? Limbah-limbah yang terproduksi menjadikan apa ya? Makhluk hidup yang rusak gitu. Pokoknya tercipta makhluk hidup yang aneh. Oke, kita login gamenya. Bentar ya. Minum dulu. Tanaman masih asri, tapi udah beberapa tuh kayak toksik gitu. Nah, tuh toksik kan, racun. Si yang kita mainin, yang bakal main kita mainin itu kayak dia itu hero-nya gitu. Yang bakal merubah bumi lagi. Dari yang tadi rusak. Nah, terbentuklah monster-monster yang aneh seperti ini karena toksin-toksin itu. Wow. Ini dia gamenya.
How can something as beautiful as this be dying? A plague is ruining the land, but the tree of life still stands. Question is, for how long? End is coming to the new world. The tribes stand divided, in need of someone strong enough to unite them, or bring them all down.
Nah, ini tuh cerita kayak
Is a story with an unusual beginning.
kayak semacam game storytelling tapi kayak adventure gitu loh guys. Apa kita rubah ke bahasa Indonesia kah? Ada loh bahasa Indonesianya. Welcome to Biomutant. Kita ganti bahasa Indonesia dulu. Teksnya aja kali ya kita ganti ya. Sip, game baru. Kita play menengah ya, medium. Oke, gini guys jadi gamenya. Oke.
Encode your DNA.
Tes. Bentar ya, ngetes suara dulu. Oke.
Encode your DNA.
Tes. Oke. Oke, disuruh kita encode DNA. Pilih DNA yang kita mau pakai. Kayaknya kita pakai yang primal aja ya. Energy key. Kayaknya ini sih enak. Oke. Atribut all karaktermu untuk melihat penjelasan lebih detail tentang efek. Tekan I. L.
Define your genetic structure.
Nggak usah deh. Kayaknya kita tengah-tengah itu udah standarnya kan. Apa kita naikin apa ya? Kekuatan aja kali ya. Oh, kekuatan aja dikit. Plus ketangkasan. Nah. Kayak gini lah.
Choose a genetic resilience.
Api ya 11%.
Choose your first style.
Style. Gak usah.
Pick your main color.
Main color udah ini aja udah
Choose your
cukup.
detail color. Pick a dead.
Nah, ini kita pilih nih guys. Kita pilih, kita bisa sebagai mercenary.
Mercenary.
Dia kekuatan amarahnya lebih 10%. Isi ulang sempurna. Kayaknya mercenary bagus ya. Oh, ini main senjata. Oh, ini kayak magical gitu. Mage gitu.
Sentinel. Saboteur. Sentinel.
Oh, ini sentinel.
Mercenary.
Kayaknya ini aja deh.
Mercenary.
Kita pilih mercenary. Tip.
Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun.
Bisa double jump. Oke, mulai paham.
We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road where you make a choice or simply stop living.
Oke.
But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
Bagimu ini bukan sekedar persimpangan, melainkan sebuah pilihan, sebuah cerminan kimu, energi utama yang mengalir ke segalanya. Beri aku warna biru muda untuk kebebasan dan kesetiaan. Aku merah gelap, lambang keperkasaan dan kekuatan. Otomatis gue pilih yang baik-baik aja ya, biru muda.
I'm the light and bright side of you, or your inner voice to be precise, an echo of balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
Seems more like you're being light-headed if you ask me, but you'll come around eventually.
But what comes around goes all the way back around. So, it's better to stick to your instincts. You can't fight what's in your nature.
In your nature, and here I was hoping we'd be all about natural selection, survival of the strongest and so forth. If that's not instinct, then I don't know what is.
Natural selection is all about evolution and progress. And as soon as there's enough light, darkness will disappear.
Oke. Jadi si jahat ini menandakan hitam. Dia itu di mana si kuat itu berada, di situ dia yang paling kuat. Tapi kalau yang putih itu lebih ke baik-baik lah, ngerti lah kalian ya. Kita aja. Oke. Ada suara monster cuy. Ada
Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others.
Oke. Dia matanya itu rusak satu ya.
Do you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or
Jadi
did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own.
Kalian bisa baca ya subtitlenya ya.
Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger.
Predator makin kuat, sedangkan yang lemah makin melemah. Jadi kayak gimana ya? Nggak seimbang aja gitu. Oh, kita bisa dodge itu pencet alt. Oh kayak oke, tembak itu kanan. Oh, oh ada reloadnya ya. Oh bisa sambil loncat. Oke. Buset. Ini jadi ini gameplaynya guys. Nembak aja udah. Oh serangan jarak dekat. Tangkis. Aku nggak ketangkis sih. Oke, ketangkis. Oke. Oh, kelinci mengamuk. Jurus itu tadi spasi klik kanan.
Better make a run for it. This is not the time nor place to end
Kita suruh lari ya?
the story.
Duar. Kayak cutscene yang tadi lagi. Ini jangan-jangan cutscene. Oke, tiba di game Biomutant. Main gamenya. Biomutant sendiri tuh gamenya itu kayak lebih ke
It was best to run and live to fight another
pilihan
day.
mungkin.
Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes.
Oke. Itu serang mana nih? Apaan tuh merah-merah cuy? Kabur dari ledakan. Oh, astaga. Kabur. Kunci. Oh, itu ada ledakannya. Duar. Oh shit.
The predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the tree of life started to die.
Tree of Life di situ mulai melayu dan ya kayak semakin udah mau anggapnya kiamat gitu kan. Kiamat gitu lah. Ini orang game-gamenya bakal apa? Kiamat. Terus binatang-binatang mulai bermutasi, makin ada yang aneh-aneh.
Slash and dash. Wow.
Oh, gila. Enak juga. Oh, udah mati yang ini. Shit. Kita bakal tamatin Biomutant ini ya, guys. Sip. Oke. All died. Dah clear kan? Sekarang kita disuruh ke atas. Di sini ada apa? Taruh. Nggak apa-apa. Kita explore dikit kan, siapa tahu ada kayak barang-barang gitu. Udah nggak ada apa-apa. Pencet E untuk buka pintunya. Ini musang beneran aja. Lari-lari gini. Ada nyamuk. Ini ada suruh ngapain sih? Di sini ada pintu lagi terus. Buset, toiletnya dibuka. Konyok nyawa apa dah? Bahasa Indonesia makin aneh dah. Nggak ngerti gua. Konyok nyawa. Mungkin buat darah kali ya. Loncat dong bro. Oh kita bukan disuruh kesini ngabers. Disuruh kesini ngabers. Nah tuh dapat modul. Kamu menemukan satu add-on efek spesial senjata sematkan. Disematkan itu digabung ke senjata yang jarak jauhmu untuk memberi tipe damage ekstra dalam amunisi masih ada. Oh berarti ini dipakai ke pistol kita katanya. Sip. Oh, jadi biru warnanya. Oke, terus ada lagi nih, apa nih? Waduh, kita belum explore banyak nih. Ada apa nih? Dapat apa nih kita? Oh, kotak healing. Sip. Sekarang baru disuruh naik. Cepet-cepet banget kita. Kelewatan lo tadi.
Oil sludges everywhere.
Sludge swacker.
Most, it only means death.
Ada yang bisa nembak.
Some have adapted to the new environment and changed
Oh, ini juga lebih banyak turunnya. Begitu di upgrade. Ingatlah untuk menangkis. Oke. Baru diingetin. Susah banget nangkisnya. Lot kolong nggak bisa. Jago kita ya. Wah, gila, keren banget sih. Terus kita disuruh kemana, guys? Oh, ini kita suruh ngelut dulu nih. Oh, di sini juga bisa ngelut, Cok. Ternyata, Cok. Wah, si musangnya ini, bah. Sheesh. Aduh, musuh lagi, coy. Oh, udah mau dilempar kita. Anjay. Tembakin nih. Ini gas kah? Oh iya, gas juga. Astaga, kena dong. Sorry guys, gua gak jago banget main kayak gini-gini. Oh, dibanting kita.
flash the slash.
Dibanting lagi. Oh, yang biru-birunya mana tadi? Oh, udah mati dia. Mati. Ada monyang. Kok ke depan sini ada apa? Air ya. Oh, toksin, cowok. Nggak bisa. Berarti emang harus kesini. Nggak ada yang bisa dieksplor di situ. Ada monster lagi, cuy. Beberapa musuh membawa perisai besar. Kamu harus menghancurkan perisai itu dengan serangan jarak dekat sebelum bisa memberi damage musuh. Berarti kita harus nyerang jarak dekat dong. Kita harus hancurin itu tuh. Anjay. Dibanting lagi nggak tuh? Kabur. Ini kerucuk-keroconya ngeselin banget, coba. Ini, cok, kerocok-kerocoknya dulu dah. Matikan lo. Ini yang kerocok dulu dah, kerocok. Gila, miss semua. Oke, hancur. Siap. Mati lu, cot. Gue tuh lincah, cuy. Lot kolongan terus kita. Wits, lot lagi kolongan. Loncat lagi kolongan. Wah, kena pantat anjay. Duar. Mengalahkan musuh dan menyelesaikan quest akan memberikanmu XP. Naik level akan memungkinkan menaik itu salah satu akibat 10. Sebanyak 10. Kamu juga akan memperoleh 1 poin. Oke. Kita disuruh pencet tab. Terus disuruh ke karakter kali ya. Nah, ini dia. Saat kamu naik level, kamu bisa meningkatkan atribut pilihanmu sebanyak 10. Pilih atribut yang ingin kamu tingkatkan dari daftar. Kayaknya karisma nih enak. Oke, pertarungan jarak dekat. Tebasan satu tangan. Terjangan babi. Oh, ini keren nih. Kalau ini apa? Oh, ini yang nggak pakai pedang. Kalau ini terjangan babi. Oh, terjangan babi aja ya. Yang pakai senjata aja. Coto mate. Bentar. Ya, sorry guys. Tadi ternyata terpencet sesuatu. Oke, udah kita upgradein KTS. Kita upgradein. Berikutnya kembali. Siap. Nah, ini persenjataan. Oke, nggak ada apa-apa di sini. Oke, kita udah ngelawan bosnya ya. Oh, dapat pil. Dapat tofi menggelitik. Hah? Dapat tofi. Oh, nggak bisa lewat sini. Bodoh, kepencet.
Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight.
Oke, kita dapat apa namanya bilangnya? Lengkut. Pengungkit. Oke, kita dapat pengungkit, terus kita nggak tahu buat gunain apa, coy.
That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy.
Oh, dipakai untuk ini. Tekan klik. Oh. Oke. Jump, baba.
It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it.
Oh, kita nggak baru kena cairannya itu, kan? Cairan toksin ini. Banyak banget cairan toksinnya. Inilah mengapa bumi
Biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you.
Oh, kalau kita terserap sama ini tuman yang hijau-hijau itu, kita jadi kayak gini. Kamu akan melakukan serangan spesial. Terjangan babi. Oke. Oh, oke. Jangan jurus yang tadi kita upgrade. Ini kita boleh injak nih tanaman. Oh iya. Wah, jago juga mereka. Kerat loh ya. Reload.
Slice and dice.
Mati 1. Mati 2. Mati 3. Mati 4. Mati 10. Anjir, jago banget ya. Iya, rip manjay. Main follow doang bisa, main kayak gini aja nggak bisa. Oke. Terus kita suruh naik ke sini. Anjay mabar. Wah, di mana nih kita sekarang? Masih di ruangan yang aneh. Nggak ada apa-apa. Kita disuruh kesini.
Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves
Toxanol
from the
membangunkan.
impending doom. But was it too late? It is only
Lambat
from
kita
the flight
membangun.
logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home.
Udah kayak cerita Nabi Nuh. Oke. Kamu menemukan teka-teki seperti yang tersebar di seluruh dunia. Beberapa membuka jalan baru, sementara yang lain menyimpan macam-macam imbalan. Gunakan WSD. Oke, bla bla bla. Putar langkah. Oke, katanya putar ini apa nih? Gimana nih? Oh, kita pilih. Ini kuning. Oh, mungkin disamain kali ya. Gimana caranya?
Just a few moves left. Make them count.
Oh, iya, berarti kuning ke kuning, putih ke putih. Oke. Ada short movie seperti di sini,
There
saudara-saudara.
are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space.
Inilah kita sekarang
That's
ini.
when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead,
Sadar, guys.
assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And
Sadar
they were right,
saya.
but no one was prepared for what
Contohnya
was
Pantai
about
Ancol
to
dah.
unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours.
Karena ngerti kan maksudnya dari yang tadi. Ya gitu. Akibat dari kesalahan kita di saat sekarang, dan kita nggak mau mempertimbangkan masa depan, buang sampah sembarangan, nggak mikir ke depan tuh bakal ada apa. Jadinya bahaya buat kita sendiri dan anak-anak kita. Ya gamenya bagus, mengasih tahu kalau
The sound of spark metal going pew pew is never a good thing.
ya.
It's coming from behind that door.
Oke, katanya ada.
A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt. It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short circuit the door.
Oke, tadi nih, putih ke putih. Oke. Sip. Nih, putih ke putih.
Just a few moves left. Make them count.
Sip. Oke, sudah selesai. Itu, oh ya, gua kasih tahu. Itu ternyata tadi ada 7 langkah. Mungkin kalau ke 7 itu kalah kita bisa mati. Ada batas langkah untuk ganti-ganti itu tadi. Oh, ada musuh. Oh, ini bos lagi kah?
You'd better help him out.
Oh, teman-teman, kita harus bantu dia katanya.
Made it count.
Lawan para pemulung,
The deep cut.
pembegal, scavengers.
Crit.
Oh, gila, keren sih. Ini kalian worth it banget sih kalau download game ini di Steam. Bagus. Sih. Gue punya combo nih. Bentar. Cari yang darahnya masih full. Nih. Set. Loncat. Mati lu bodong. Duar. Wah, gila keren. Looting dulu. Oh, kita dapat apa nih? Regen nyawa. Oke. Dapat regen nyawa lagi. Kita ada banyak item nih by the way. Regenerasi energi. Oke. Oke nih. Ini apa nih guys?
Every little bit helps.
Ada lagi nih. Holy gem. Sip, udah semua kah? Kita nggak bisa loncat sini. Tapi disuruh ke sana coy. Gimana sih lu kau, bang? Teman baru, teman lama. Teman baru tetapi teman lama.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up.
Okay.
He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then. The night
Makanya
everything
kenapa
changed.
dia terlihat familiar katanya.
There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true.
Nah, Dead Eye itu, One Eye itu
The
kita.
legend of the one-eyed child that
Seorang
grew up as
bocah
an outcast
yang
is old
diramal
and sad.
bakal menyelamatkan kita cuy. Maksudnya karakter ini.
The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past.
Bekas luka.
It's a scar you're covering under that eye patch, isn't it?
Ya.
But he would have recognized you anyways. You look exactly like your Muma.
Mama kali.
There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Lupa Lupin did to your village, your Muma
Lupa
and
Lupin,
Popsy,
Muma.
was the beginning of the end. He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have. It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land. The impending threat of the World Eaters bringing down the Tree of Life is ever so close. He also worries about the Jagni tribe
Jadi ada
that's
bakal ada
actively
ancaman
working for a doomsday
mematikan,
and purging of the world.
menumbangkan pohon kehidupan, pohon sumber kehidupannya gitu, kehidupan mereka.
Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have
Jika bukan
survived.
karena pohon kehidupan gak akan ada yang sama. Ya berarti kamu setidaknya mengingat pohon itu. Oh, katanya kita lupa ingatan, tapi setidaknya katanya dia bisa ingat. Nah, ini kayaknya nostalgia nih. Secara default dialog diatur untuk berlanjut ke otomatis dari satu dialog ke end. Jauh di dahulu kala. Once upon a time, long time ago. Ih, masih kecil dia ya. Jangan bilang ini dia yang tadi.
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Muma knows you are here.
Aku berharap. Jadi bertanya apakah kamu lelah karena jalannya agak menanjak ke desa. Dia ingin tahu apakah kamu tahu kamu di sini. Mu makanya mamanya ya. Katanya memang menurutku dia tidak peduli. Aku berharap aku menurut kayaknya mamaku nggak peduli deh.
Sounds like he thinks she does, despite your heart growing dark. There's nothing as powerful as a Muma's love.
Anjay, kasih ibu.
He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people. The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling its source of life.
Orang kentang atau nono sungguh istimewa. Entah bagaimana terkait dengan pohon kecil ini yang menjadi sumber kehidupan mereka. Oke.
Magic? He claims it's just the force of life, the existence of energy, powering and connecting all things living, like the Nono.
Oke, kata kita suruh ngumpulin si nono-nononya itu. Acak-acak rumput kilap. Rumput kilap maksudnya. Mungkin rumput yang mengkilap ya. Karena kita belum ngerti jalan ceritanya, kita harus ngapain ya? Oh, ini rumput mengkilap. Acak-acak katanya. Oh, ini. Oh. Pensa ini membutuhkan energi Kinono untuk merampungkan siklus tumbuhnya di pohon kehidupan. Pensa itu apa cuy? Pohon kecil yang kamu lihat di sana tempat kalian bertemu. Nantinya akan tumbuh menjadi pohon kehidupan dan mulai memberi kehidupan kepada alam.
You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the Nono as they become one with the tree.
Oh, jadi nono yang itu yang kita ambil. Oh, itu tuh nono tuh yang lagi loncat-loncat tuh.
You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki.
Oke, katanya the nono itu adalah sumber kehidupannya dari si pohon. Makanannya pohon lah bilang gitu, bensinnya. Oke, kita ambil. Oh, tangkap cuy. Oke, dapat. Anjir, pukul.
You handle that net like you've never done. He's grateful for all.
Berapa banyak nono yang dibutuhkan? Oh, pohon itu akan membutuhkan aliran ki tanpa henti selama 12. Oh, iya beneran kayak makanan pohonnya itu. Skip aja lah ya. Kita ke tempat kita. Jadi kayak pohon kehidupannya itu adalah sumber kehidupan dari ekosistem di sini, guys. Ya begitulah storytellingnya, coy. Wah, kuil lah ternyata di sini. Sekarang kita kasih nononya. Oh, tumbuh. Nonton itu mulai matok dalam sendiri, kamu tidak punya masalah. Mulai hari ini tujuan hidupnya adalah memelihara pensai.
From this day on, he'll make nurturing the pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our villages. One day, the land won't be as peaceful.
Mirip game Naruto Shippuden dah yang main game story-nya.
He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. You did good here today.
Oke, jadi ini kayak kisah ininya ya, nostalgianya waktu itu.
He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the tree of life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain.
Oh, ini dia nih yang tadi.
The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that the world eaters arrived.
Oh, pohon itu akan layu saat akhir zaman di dunia ini tiba, di mana para pelahap itu datang. Pelahap dunia itu siapa? Coba kita tanya. Evolusi genetika.
The genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse that Toxanol Corporation inflicted on the land set the world eaters' DNA into overdrive.
Jadi evolusi genetika gitu dari pabrik-pabrik yang
His
membuat
friend
pelahap
Gizmo is
itu
working on a
datang.
mekton and needs help defeating the jumbo puff at the end of the west route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the merc puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the northwest route. Noko has tamed the midget and is preparing to take on the hoof puff at the end of the east route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast.
Waktu itu teman-temannya sedang bersiap untuk menghentikan pelahap dunia. Mereka ada di ujung akar. Jalan depan tidak mudah, tapi dia mengandalkan bantuanmu. Teman-teman dia nggak cukup kuat untuk mengakhiri ini sendirian. Dia ingin kamu paham bahwa kalian semua akan mati jika pohon itu tidak diselamatkan. Bagaimana caranya pengalaman mereka?
His friends have prepared something specific for each world eater. The Mekton, the Octopod, the Majute, and the Goo Glide are almost ready to ride. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the world eaters.
Nah, ini jaringnya. Oke, Uncle, bye-bye. Sampai bertemu.
You're getting the hang of it.
Oke, sekarang
Quickest
kita
way out is through the roof where they came
suruh
in,
naik.
and the rope looks strong enough to climb.
Suruh naik sini. Ada senternya dia. Oh, ada si belalangnya. Pantesan dari tadi bunyi-bunyi. Klak 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 klak. Wow. Keren grafiknya.
Know that the tree of life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without
Realistik
help,
kartun banget
it
gak sih?
can't endure the
Kayak
environmental
kata
change
Austin tuh
and
keinget.
assault from the world eaters.
Jadi keinget apa? Austin kata waktu itu. Jadi keinget film Tinkerbell. Dipersembahkan oleh eksperimen 101. Oke.
A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged.
Kayak side mission ya.
Let's see.
Wow.
Let's see.
ini kayak untuk lihat mapnya nggak sih? Emang di sini nggak ada ya? Di sini ada juga. Di sini ada. Lapangan Yerp. Oke, sekarang kita maju ke depan. Ada pipa. Ya, gue banyak ngomong karena ini masih tahap pengenalannya juga sih. Gue kan baru main sampai demonya. Wah, monster cuy. Gede bingit, apakah kita akan melawan monster segede babon?
World eater that chewed off out-of-date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. The world eaters have made their marks on our world over time. That's not the first nor the last village it'll leave in its
Jadi itu
wake.
tuh salah satu the world eaternya ya? Kalau kata sini
It's a
ngapain?
bridge. Just get over it.
Kalau jatuh kena damage gak?
Look, a survivor. Glad to see
Oh, bukan
someone
damage.
made it out alive.
Ih, ada yang mati keinjek. Kasian cuy. Ada yang selamat nih. Dia sudah dengar cerita tentang pengerian yang
He's heard the
disebarkan
stories
lapangan.
about the terror inflicted by the world eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here. He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart.
Jadi kalau kita ngobrol kita dapat XP gitu.
Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not
Okay.
by your intentions. He's
Seperti saya
grateful
dalam
for
dirimu.
that. You still seem to have a spark of light in you.
Oke, katanya dunia ini udah mulai jahat gitu. Benar-benar kayak cerita.
That's a spark of light in you!
What's there to like about light? It hurts to look at.
Not as much as it hurts to look at you.
Always making this personal.
And you're always trying to pretend it's not.
Hah. Dihantam. Poin PSI.
There's out of date again. He must have missed something important.
Nyamperin gitu lagi deh. Aduh, banyak
Out of date
bicara
says
nih
you
orang.
will make a better stand against the world eaters with the support of a tribe. The Myriad tribe is likely to be a good match as they act on the understanding of the greater good and have a code of honor. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way. Out of Date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side. He believes the tribe Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part. Myriad is convinced that defeating the World Eaters is the only way the world can be saved. Out of Date will be waiting for you. Regardless, you'll meet it.
Kita suruh bicara, katanya buat membangun aliansi. Oke. Aduh, apa
Another
lagi?
fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be?
Anjay, banyak ngomong dan nih orang, sumpah. Kita disuruh ke aku mau ke sini dulu. Gils.
It's unusual that natural tunnels like this still exist. Most of them got flooded.
Bisa berenang ternyata. Ada monster ya. Ini musuhnya mana nih? Ada musuh. Oke. Ini level 5 cuy, sobat mati.
So much damage. Took care of it.
Oh, dia juga musuh kita. Wah, kita teman loh.
Now that's a flesh wound.
Aduh. Ya, reload dong. Ah, udah jalan lah. Kebanyakan waktu, buang-buang waktu doang. Tapi ya lumayan sih dapat XP segala macem.
This area was beautiful before the tribe war began. Look at it now. It's a war zone.
Ini war zone, pantasan mereka perang. Jadi kita disuruh pilih aliansi kayaknya deh. Jadi kita pilih aliansi yang sini aja.
That's the Myriad tribe's fortress. Will they be friends or foe? You should head up there. That way you'll know. It's a beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. Wonders why the Sifu would want to see you, but he'll let you in and give it a try.
Oh, dikasih masuk cuy. Shifu.
Sibi? Lappanen aginkanman. Keratna falo hutut mus. Tugai la wute.
The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace. The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place. He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu.
Mulekan frifgel. Gelen denken wutneya.
But he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 has preceded you.
Seorang penolong.
Saram moto ceklu denken ala bangklif. Mulekan frifgel.
Dia
He heard
mendengar
you
kamu
took
melihat.
out of date side against the scavengers in Bunker 101. It seems you believe in helping your next. And that's up.
What?
He's convinced you've returned for a reason and is glad you...
Erim denken aufwesse ane mus.
There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense your kind-hearted.
Papa mos era wach. Alam gwen denken.
The Sifu says sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of...
Wa pala misa. Erim denken aufwesse ane. Gela wante.
Your Muma invented Wang Fu. Originally, it consisted of unarmed combat and the 6 weapons: the boomerang, the shuriken, the bow, the staff, the...
Gweremba.
The Sifu says it's time to set the past aside, at least for now.
Gula man wose.
If you believe there's some good in everyone, there's still hope for tomorrow. You'll unite the tribes and defeat the World Eaters to save the Tree of Life.
Polo paranti.
Setuju lah kalau tujuan gini.
He was hoping you'd join them. You understand that there's no harm in doing good to others.
Bro plats. Karap la wute. La bu.
The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can unite the other tribes. The one you should coerce first is the Jagni tribe.
La bu hohohotten na. Tugai la wute. Bro plats.
The Jagni tribe may believe that fear and hatred will lead them to domination.
Kalau tugai la wute. Bro plats.
Their kin have run out of options and found themselves backed into a corner. Even those who desire peace have been forced to prepare for war.
Manes sleng yok. Buka melosada.
They might bring them war. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of.
Oke, ini kayak peperangan gitu. Oke.
He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen.
Gela wala klik klik lads. Hohohotten na.
You both have gentle minds, so they want to wage a gentle war. A war that bonds as much as it breaks.
Hohohotten na. Porote nat. Papa mos.
Tells you
Hohohotten na.
once you've dealt with the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu to unite their tribe with yours and let your kin share land again.
Get out full of vasine habele. Karat na falo. Get out full of bro plats. Geled not. Labu karap la wute. Mulekan frifgel.
Ya kan ngomong sumpah.
You have things to do, places to go to.
Dir wuru wusa hakt.
Understands you have...
Kita pukul bisa nggak ya? Gabut banget sih. Ini ya kali. Misi ya kak.
The gatekeeper welcomes you back to the fort. Hopes to...
Sekarang kita suruh kemana? Oh, nggak mati ternyata guys. Nggak ada damage. Oh, ada batasnya tapi. Kalau mau berenang tuh ada batasnya. Kunjungi desa masa kecilmu. Kok agak nge-frame gitu kan? Wah.
Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurred.
Oh shit, oh shit. Lawan bos lagi. Kita bisa ngelatin dia gak sih? Wih. Oh, sakit juga nih deh. Kuat nih orang.
Amazing how much that helps.
Oh.
Down to half your health.
Oke. Masih belum mati juga nih orang. Masih bersikeras melawan gua. Nggak tahu nih. Gue ini udah ditakdirkan untuk mengalahkan kalian, monster-monster jahat. Oh shit, aduh. Aduh. Oh. Oh man. Waduh, susah juga ya. Mau mati dia kan? Oke. Kita upgrade dulu coy. Ketangkasan, intelek, kekuatan kali ya. Terus
That's
kemajuan.
an improvement.
Upgrade, kita harus upgrade nih. Kungfu. Jarak dasar. Oh, bisa dual. Anjay mabar. Kunjungi desa masa kecil. Oh, tempat pohon kehidupan gak sih?
Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer.
Oke guys, kayaknya gamenya sampai sini dulu. Nanti gue bakal lanjutin lagi guys. Sudah lelah banget guys malam. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. Simpan dulu. Oke, bye bye.